For decades, the world of the wealthy and powerful seemed untouchable, sealed off behind private islands, secret jets, and closed doors. But in the shadows of that world lived Jeffrey Epstein, a financier whose name would one day become synonymous with corruption, abuse, and cover-ups at the highest levels of society. Now, newly unsealed court documents and investigative reports are reigniting one of the most disturbing scandals in modern history and forcing the world to ask, how deep did Epstein's network go, and who helped him hide it? Epstein's story began far from the wealth he later flaunted. Born in Brooklyn in 1953, he worked briefly as a teacher before climbing into the world of finance, where he cultivated an aura of mystery and influence. By the 1990s, he had built an empire, lavish mansions, private jets, and connections to royalty, billionaires, and powerful political figures. But behind this image of success, whispers of something far darker began to surface. Whispers of underage girls, secret recruitment networks, and human trafficking disguised as high society glamour. In 2005, a 14-year-old girl came forward in Palm Beach, sparking a police investigation. What they found was staggering. Dozens of alleged victims, some as young as 13, claiming Epstein and his associates lured them in with promises of money, modeling opportunities, or education. In 2008, Epstein was charged, but what happened next shocked investigators. He struck a secret non-prosecution deal with federal prosecutors. Despite evidence from over 30 alleged victims, he served just 13 months in a private wing of the county jail, allowed to leave for work release most days. That secret deal was approved by Alexander Acosta, a U.S. attorney at the time, a decision that still haunts the justice system. For Epstein, it was a slap on the wrist. For his victims, it was a betrayal. In 2019, following renewed investigations and public outrage, Epstein was arrested again on federal charges of sex trafficking minors. As more victims prepared to testify, the world braced for explosive revelations that could expose a network of enablers and powerful associates. But then, Epstein was found dead in his cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York City. The official ruling, suicide. But the circumstances raised immediate suspicion. Security cameras malfunctioned. 2 guards claimed they had fallen asleep. Crucial logs were falsified. To this day, many believe Epstein was silenced, that someone somewhere did not want him to talk. Now, years later, newly unsealed Epstein Files, including flight logs, emails, and testimony from civil lawsuits, are revealing disturbing details. The previously unnamed individuals linked to Epstein's private island, his jet, the infamous Lolita Express, and his Manhattan townhouse. Flight manifests showing high-profile names, some of whom have denied any wrongdoing but are now under renewed scrutiny. Internal communications suggesting powerful figures may have pressured authorities to shield Epstein from earlier investigations. Allegations that key physical evidence vanished during critical moments of the federal probe. These revelations are reigniting calls for a full independent investigation and raising fears that the world has still only seen a fraction of the truth. What makes the Epstein Files so chilling is not just what they reveal, but what they suggest. That a global network of influence may have allowed a predator to operate freely for decades. Epstein's close associates included politicians, business tycoons, scientists, and even members of royalty. Some were named by victims, others appeared on travel logs or guest lists. Many of them deny any involvement or knowledge of wrongdoing, but the question remains, how could so many powerful people be so close to Epstein and know nothing? In 2023, Epstein's longtime associate Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years for sex trafficking. But many victims say that Maxwell's conviction only scratched the surface, and that countless enablers and co-conspirators remain untouched. The Epstein case has left behind more questions than answers. Who knew what? And when? How many names are still being hidden from the public? Did Epstein really take his own life, or was he silenced? And why has no full list of his network ever been released? The Epstein Files are not just a story of one man. They are a story of power, silence, and a system that may be too afraid to reveal the truth. As more documents come to light, as more victims speak out, and as more names surface, the storm is only beginning. If the story gripped you, hit like and subscribe for more real-life mysteries and revealing true stories.